Celtic take step towards Europa League group stages with defeat of AIK. Celtic 2 AIK 0. They cannot assume that they are sure to progress to the group stage of the Europa League, but Celtic's diligence and skill prevailed against a stubborn and physical AIK side to post a 2-0 lead with goals from James Forrest, extending his habit of scoring at key moments, and Odsonne Edouard, who put the game, if not yet this Europa League playoff, beyond their Swedish opponents. As promised by Lennon, Celtic's £10 million summer signings, Jullien and Boli Bolingoli, started in the back four alongside Kris, Ajer and Jozo Simunovic, with Callum McGregor restored to his central defensive beat after the contentious decision to field him at left back in the 4-3 home defeat by Cluj, which saw the Hoops exit the Champions League qualifiers. That disappointment was responsible for the patches of empty seats which would have been filled had the occasion been the first installment of the play-off for European football's premier tournament, rather than the Europa League. In contrast to the performance against Cluj, however, Celtic seized the initiative from the start, playing precise and pacey football. There was a scare on the quarter hour when Jullien was ambushed by Kolben Sigthorsson for a stabbed shot which had to be booted clear, inelegantly but effectively, by Craig Gordon, who was deputising for the injured Scott Bain. With AIK stretched, Celtic counter-attacked and Odsonne Edouard believed that he had forced the breakthrough when he snapped onto a prompt from Ryan Christie to shoot low beyond Oscar Linner, but the flag had gone up before he got his attempt away. Thus encouraged, Celtic spent the rest of the first half treating their fans to crisp combinations in and around the AIK box and, with the Swedish side's wide midfielders pushed deep into what became a back five, Bolingoli and Ajer occupied the vacated space to effect, crossing and probing to round after round of applause. On the 20-minute mark, Bolingoli backheeled cutely for Mikey Johnston to strike a venomous effort which was deflected just wide. Amidst the pressure, Seb Larsson got away with a handball inside the box which, under the new and more punitive rules, should have been a penalty kick. A bout of aggressive behaviour by the AIK fans, which saw objects thrown and stewards and police assaulted, was quelled before got out of control. Otherwise, the compelling spectacle was of Celtic's repeated surges and, although the contest remained level at the break, Lennon and his players were entitled to believe that their reward would not be denied. It was almost delivered straight from the restart when McGregor's hammered attempt was beaten away by Linner, but the goalkeeper was at fault 2 minutes later, when Rasmus Lindqvist failed to intercept a cross to Forrest, who drove hard for the far corner. Linner got a glove to it but the ball spun behind him and corkscrewed across